Not just say it, so do it.
That should be good. Spawn in some US troops on the ground to go with them.
From the north.
M113, M240 to use Alpha. Stay at LZ. And let's also do a transport truck of some sorts.
Should we use the AT? If you can tactical ping those vehicles, we can see where they are. New ArmA.
We got on some choppers northeast.
It's coming really close to the buildings. Yeah, there's a Chinook up.
So they're gonna land right here.
Andrews, how's the
There's fire going back and forth. Something just went down next to me.
Getting spotted, but don't worry about it. At least the enemy are taunting you now.
Jesus.
Jump in, we're large points and lows for you guys.
They're gonna ram it.
Why am I hearing something going off to the south and not hearing any reports of it? Murphy, load the frames.
I think I was able to take down the ship.
Enemy team disembarked to the west. Enemy tank coming from north. Enemy tank from
Let's delete some of these civs. We have a lot of stuff going around. I'm trying to keep it down for the sake of frames. There goes that Vic. Everything's set to delete on a 5-minute timer anyway.
I'm moving to BTR.
We just had a new.
They just cooked off that BMP. There's a massive force that just came up here and got absolutely shreked. Jesus. So they're taking casualties from whatever that was, and we have all these assets still driving around. But otherwise, all the assets have left the base itself. I've got no idea where they are otherwise.
Enemy armor south.
Still an M113 marauding around.
APC. Ground team, we just killed a BMP and ASV. What do you got?
This infantry coming in regardless.
Tactical ping any vehicles you see, we'll try to push them.
We've got other units pushing in from the south. It's an interesting improvised barrier. This one's a bit better, and we've got some other ones going, but nothing to the south. Frames are indeed dying because everything is dying, more or less.
Yeah. Roger.
Oh, they barricaded this road that leads to nothing. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Needs a medic at the mosque. Come inside of the mosque.
Alright, let's take all of our non-essentials, get them deleted. Let's also send this tank in.
Hands on me up.
And let's get things going. Otherwise, they still have stuff in a few different Vics for whatever reason. And they still have the ZU up here, though she has taken a bit of fire.
Right now?
Up here, though, this is a complete mess.
South? I'm sorry, what?
Well, that's not gonna be
There's
good.
a few sporadic contacts.
That is a frickin' grenade launcher, and that is going to cause things to get cooked off.
As well? It's moved on.
You've just missed a lot of death. Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
There is an APC and a Humvee pushing up the hills northeast.
Send up some squads of Afghanis.
Northeast. Yes, behind that vehicle, paying them. Yes. Tactical ping where you're seeing it, or try to say the bearing.
Send stuff in with all deliberate speed.
On them on my seats, CVs.
Have M2s barreling in. So they're trying to set up this distraction as forces still push in, but unfortunately,
The civilian.
the second attack they're trying to do here is not going that effective here. Trying to rely on swarm tactics here, taking away what I can from the objective.
On the north.
That Humvee just barreled through things. And now it's going to start engaging with its M2. Takes out JY, who is going to try to hit it. Now Rat King's running out. He quickly runs to cover, realizing that that's not a good idea.
Or something to do with Humvee. You guys on the northeastern side of the mosque.
Yeah, they didn't really block this road too well.
Moving to position.
That RPG, I think, missed. Or that was just the wrong type of wrong type of round, but that hit JY. Rat King also goes down. Wolves has his truck. Guess he's distracting. But its gunner is down.
The gunner is not dead.
Right, get ready for
So we're jumping out a few units now.
Throw a nade. Don't RPG it.
It's absolutely nuts. I'm hearing that DU battery start firing off.
That's why I put it inside a mosque, because that's our safest building.
Otherwise,
right
the
now.
tank is coming in.
To get away with it. I wish you'd have left it behind the tank. I don't think they were going to kill us anytime soon. They were flanking around behind the tank. They would have been able to take it instantly.
Alright, let's get these civs out of here. So let's do AI Garrison.
No, I told them move out, but he won't exactly move out fast.
We're rusting out back. What do you want?
Let's have everyone fall back.
Southwards.
Infantry contact. Roger. I'm going for a medic first.
Tactical ping, your contacts are calling out.
I think that's the third or fourth time he said that.
Hey, Wolves, can you hold?
Otherwise, I think some of these guys are actually engaging the guys on the hill. Otherwise, they're crossing around. Just trying to get all these civs out of here now. So that'll save some frames, but regardless, we're just trying to have the assault go on from the north, where the main reinforcements are coming from. We've got the tank coming up. Whew, that round bounced.
Andrews, any estimates on the harm?
There's a civilian at BTR looking around. Should I kill him?
There's a civ at the BTR.
Andrews is technically dead for us right now, so if you can read your acting.
Yeah, I can read you. I just need an estimate. I need this sped up because the longer we stay at, the more we get.
So tank's gonna come around over this open area to try to outmaneuver this tank.
The only people that are alive for the attack team is me, Marowell, and
I don't care how you do it. You need to get that objective done if you want
Get
to
them
pull
out of
off.
here.
And we need that pull off.
Trying to get the civs out at least. Otherwise, this tank is now coming up with the M2 on the back, or M3, excuse me, and we'll see how effective it is.
Shift ping! Ping where that ArmA is coming.
It's coming over where the open barricade is.
Yeah, I see it's on the right hand northern road. It's coming to the left hand northern road.
They're trying to maneuver their tank around. She's right there. They're keeping the gun on the other way, though. Guess that tactical pain isn't doing too much. But now we're having the civs start to get out of here. They just took a hit. This tank's just chilling right here.
Anybody have eyes on this armor? Because I hear something smoking out.
Just the moment 3 that I finished off.
Seriously, what is causing this massive amount of lag?
Right now, Bot, he is taking command. We're all at 3 frames, dude. Everyone.
Yup.
I'm pulling the fucking T-80 back.
I'm gonna mass delete everything that's not essential. I have no idea what's causing that massive amount of lag.
Oh yeah, that was a commandeer there.
Civil infantry coming from the north on the eastern road.
So that seemed to have fixed it, but that was quite strange. I think some people are running stuff client side that they shouldn't be, otherwise we're gonna have units start pushing in.
We got infantry close.
That fixed it more or less, but that was weird. Yeah, it could have been the cook-offs, but I don't know. I mean, just when you have something like that, it's usually because the server is spending resources trying to accommodate for something, usually something client-side or whatever, that
Yeah,
one
right,
specific
kick me
person
too, I
is
can
running,
reinsert.
that causes the server
back up
to
now. No, Wolves, you'll come
try to
back with
detect
the
it. So what I
vehicle,
think is
and,
someone's probably
bring
running
back
PUP
these,
or 3CB and using some
these
sort of
sets with you.
asset,
HMG gunners
and it's
down,
causing some
our
basic server
HMG
lag,
gunner
'cause
on the
otherwise
northeast
the server is usually a lot more stable than this.
We need support to this northeastern road right now. Well, if you moved me, I would have killed them all by now.
So JY is down.
Yeah, honestly, I was
Some of this
there, but
wall
he
is
wasn't
getting
over here,
screwed.
So, yeah, his fault. Yeah, because the south was undefended. We need to move around as the situation develops.
That's right, north. Getting
We have two snipers. Murphy, shut up. Have fun getting fucked from the north. Hey, now you can move to the north. Oh yeah, I would be out in the fucking open running.
Are you hearing these comms?
Keep it cool. I'm taking snuff for. Alright, we'll fucking kill the cons then. Well, as I was saying before,
on the north
just come
side.
back with the inserts.
It's so
If
cute
you
when
have
they
no
argue
more
with the
inserts
commander.
To come back with, then
PvP
stay
also
there
related
till you
today.
get the inserts.
Got a man down on the western side.
Otherwise, this force is
Right now,
staying
you
back right
did
here.
leave, another static behind Bear's Bay out of place.
We're gonna
so
run
don't
the
blame
other
you.
patrolling
Come on,
squad
my
and start
way,
hitting
come on,
guys
I'm
in.
carrying, basically, dead eye.
That's good.
Can someone look out for some snipers from the fucking north and west? I can't see them.
It's not a sniper, that's a tank.
Snipers to the north and down. General, don't go that way, go around. Something else is shooting me then. But I don't know what.
Steadied up.
Marty, I'll come pick him up.
Roger.
So they're grabbing their wounded, bringing them into the
I'm on
mosque
the-
where they
in
got
the
their
western
medics.
Yeah, I'll tell you moving I need you on the northeastern road right now. There's a T-34 just pointing his gun down south.
We have the infantry on the walls of the north.
No, put me in the gunner seat. Not the pretend gunner.
Infantry to the south.
To the south.
There's no barricade right here. I'm just gonna drive them in.
Whereabouts? I don't see them. Are they in the trees? Yeah, thanks for telling me.
I see a technical coming from the east. Looks hostile. Definitely hostile.
It's friendly, it's friendly.
Damn that camo. We own a tank that's in the middle of the fucking...
We have a T-80. T-80 is friendly.
Roger, we have another T-34 in the middle of our...
That's enemy.
Hi.
CSU has,
How you doing?
is getting eyes on
T-34
your town
is
now.
enemy.
West.
Who threw out the red smoke? Is that Cat? That was an enemy unit, but I just killed one.
To the west of the town. That's basically near us.
Marty.
Yeah.
Somebody's throwing smoke to the east. Don't know what that is.
I see a shield.
Might want to move that tank. I think their tracks are down. Good thing I set myself to invincible.
Can I get
Ouch.
Yeah, next time we're like, hey, we have a T-34, probably just don't say that.
This is glorious.
Andrew, how's it
Infantry,
going with getting
north
that
of
ArmA
Wales.
truck out?
Guys, we have the marksman coming down. There's some
Yeah,
M2s
coming
trying
to
to
you,
suppress
right.
back and forth. Got the squad leaving, but now... Apparently the turret is bugged out. Alright, hold on.
infantry from the north. He's on the western road at the moment.
You gotta love these RHS assets that are a bit bugged out, but now there's a bit of calming before the storm.
I can't give you an estimate right now, we're currently moving.
Let's give some fire support.
Right, well, my estimate the current rate of deterioration is 10-15 minutes.
So, let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
It's rough.
Understood.
Lost eyes on the AA vehicle.
Guys, if I'm down and 10 or 15 minutes have passed and things seem pretty bleak by then, bug out.
Bug out? You mean push into that, right?
Assets out is that tank and the BTR.
Are we leaving? Mortar? No. On the way. As soon as that thing is done, it doesn't respond for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Andrews B, where we just took
Mortar's on the south
we're
side.
gonna have to move very soon, if not now.
So we got a bunch of smoke going, but as you can see, it's not the smoke causing the
Guys,
lag, it
start
is
getting
something
ready to
else
move
that
out.
causes those random
In
spikes.
other words, get
Copy.
ready.
Because
don't
it's
do
fine
yet.
right now with all the
Just stay
smoke
covered
going.
for mortars.
Infantry danger blows north wall.
I just don't know. 2 replacements later, it's
Bug out now,
finally
you can bug
okay.
out.
Otherwise, infantry are pushing up.
I'll take the PR.
Let's use reinforcement point Charlie here, and let's throw in some U.S. forces that were
Any
probably on
forces that are
patrols.
currently
Let's
keeping
use
watch,
some
you are to
MRAPs and
form
whatnot.
cover for the tank and the BTR's extraction. Make sure we do not lose them.
LZ
After they have left, you can
Charlie,
take
I
any
believe is what it
vehicle
was.
and go back to HQ, but
Let me quickly
make sure
check
you
the
do
map.
not go
Oh, it's
straight
Bravo.
back and show
Thank
our
God I
HQ
checked.
to the enemy.
Copper.
MRAP, M2, stay at LZ, weapon squad, that should be good, and then we'll have 2 regular ones come in. And those will...
Tank, tell us when you are out of
One
here.
will
and
RTD.
BTR.
Otherwise, got that convoy coming in.
Enemy army and BTR's moving up.
We have this Blackhawk now going
direction.
around.
Are we retreating in? Over. Retreat back to HQ.
Ouch.
Okay. Do not have the enemy following you. Yeah, that's gonna work. Just try your best right now. We'll keep the attention as much as possible here.
Enemy troop transport in town.
Oh, they're gonna back off while we have a convoy coming. Well, that's gonna work well. Someone needs to get on that ZU and take this puppy out.
Shilka moving down the road from the north.
Or is this thing just outright busted? I don't know yet. So this is the Bravo M24, the M240 Bravo with the,
Can see.
it was the M113 variant. So they just put a tank shell in it. She's cooking off now. Good kill. Looks like Deadwalker finally gets in that ZU. He is firing at the Blackhawk right
Most
here.
likely no. Negative.
Otherwise, this thing is still harassing people. Looks like it's taking a few hits. That's why some black smoke is coming out of her.
Sniper was an M150 behind you.
He is just bombing the crap out of these guys with chain gun fire.
I think that's ours.
This guy, he's putting himself to surrender.
Negative. It does not have a vending marker on that M113. Infantry northeast wall. Hill.
Now you have this convoy going.
TAT and BTR.
Here comes the
bug
BTR.
out.
Yeah, we're working on it. We can only press
There's a
W
fucking
so
US
fast.
ambush on the east. Sniper take front.
Take that tank up then and take care of him.
West.
Andrews, we are pulling out now. We have taken too much attention. We need to go now.
Fucking you the fucking Taliban. You do not go anywhere. You fight, you all die.
So you're willing to use a TAT and a BTR for ammo truck?
Yes.
And pull the vehicles out And the infantry can hold and hold the town without them.
What, they're just gonna hoard the assets? I mean, all we've got are some blown out vehicles. We still have this freaking Blackhawk arousing.
Hey, here's what orders I just got from command.
Roger.
Is this thing out of ammo or what?
We're making our final stand here until we're told otherwise.
Wait for final standing. God damn it. Roger.
There they go. That's all they needed, just some bursts from the
Final
ZU.
stand will be mosque. All forces retreat to mosque.
So they're retreating into the mosque right now.
Run!
I'm gonna send these things away.
Right now, all forces, you are to retreat to the mosque. Drag, carry, whoever you can right now.
The heck is Auntie doing?
Here, over here. Run.
Rat King, do you want me to start blocking off entrances with vehicles?
give him a warm up.
If you have time to do so, you're not gonna run people over with that. Good.
Well, that's an interesting firing line. I didn't
We
think
have
that
two
this guy would have
entrances into this
visibility
place,
through that
two
thing,
exits
but apparently he
into this
does.
place. Both the same. Just cut
Now they're
them
using
up
frag rounds and
we'll be
basically
making
murdering
our
these
stand.
guys.
Do not use any HMGs or anything like that in the blockade, so don't want them getting on
I mean,
them.
I guess to further take units out of this AO, let's grab
Make
these
sure we
two.
can get somewhat into the compound though and out if we
Hey,
need
if
to
you're in
leave
that
in
fuel
emergency.
truck, you got somebody extra, grab the BTR.
There's only me in the field truck.
Yeah, we don't need a fuel truck, grab the BTR. Rixel got killed.
Ow.
Anyone that is currently not at the marketplace, you are to wait back at base.
Roger, Crackman, are you not understanding that there's a large ambush in between us and base?
I'm gonna go help. I'll be there in a minute. People
The ambush
are
is
HQ
pretty much
units
almost
are trying to push
done.
along to that ambush
Otherwise, we
point.
have these forces still
It's not
pushing
really
in here.
Just infantry, we've got it.
Alright,
Andrews, be
We're getting
advised.
close
have
to it, you guys
Convoy
made it.
come up from Charlie here.
Pull out, I've assigned you to ambush between market and HQ.
Give it a second to load. Let's do the Afghanis. Excuse me.
Rusty, get in the mosque. Getting some vehicles to block off the west.
In evocative, ground command, do we have any backup positions in terms of HQ
Yo, I see
to
it's
store these vehicles
civilian,
at,
no one in it.
in
Should we
case
take
we
that?
cannot get takes your HQ becomes compromised?
Send this
Good
to
fucking
Delta
answer.
here.
So obviously we have to fall back further east. The Morash is a gas station.
And let's hope their AA is adequate.
Roger, but does it have the capacity to hide a tank and a BTR?
Gas station.
And let's do a truck.
Sniper, ground commanders told me if HQ
Should be
becomes
good.
compromised in any way, going further eastwards to Imarat, which has a gas station at it, is Donny Place South.
We have any MI-24s up right now?
No, not as far as I know.
Get your AA on.
Reloading.
We're getting guys on sea issues right now.
Now, is he gonna try to do? If he's gonna try to do a missile run, I'm gonna need to remote control him and prevent him from doing that.
Frag up.
Let's see what he does to line up here. Yeah, I don't like your angle, buddy.
Hey, could I get a little bit of
Got a
treatment?
chopper northeast.
Come on, a few more hits.
Don't we own any Hinds? Rat King, do we own any Hinds?
We don't have any aircraft as far as I know.
Roger.
So, presume any aircraft flying around in this area is...
Alright, let's give her ammo and whatever happens, happens. Oh, ZSU just ran out of ammo. That's not good. We're gonna have our land right here. We'll see if anyone comes in. These 3 infantry. Not doing anything. ZSU's out of ammo, so I'm not gonna do anything about that. It's all about balance. It's gonna get its payload down, then move back south. The hell just happened there? Otherwise, units have been deployed, so we're gonna start sending things in. Looking at this other spot right here, we've got a few guys that have swung around, and hopefully they'll start getting things together.
ZSU's out of ammo. If it's not, then keep using it as best you can. But if it is out of ammo, use the HMG.
Let's help this little AI out here.
Capture the HMG Humvee.
Be advised,
I think he's stuck, that's why I wasn't running.
Is Auntie still up?
We got, otherwise,
Kappa.
strike force coming from the south of this time. I hope you guys don't have some late tea. If not, try
Now they're going.
search the trucks where we brought along with us and see if they
Behind this thing off again.
block the main road. So
I'm just having it fall back. It's not going to fire at them. Meanwhile, we've got other Vics here that will act as threats. But they've been barricading this mosque here to use as a last defense, which is what I was hoping they'd do if things went totally tits up. Otherwise, now we're just hearing fire coming in. There is balance, but yes, we are completely murdering the player base for every small mistake they make. So it looks like they're actually deploying way out over here, and they're going to move in. It's a lot of distance to cover. Otherwise, Ambiguous is right here trying to set up to take these guys out. And once again, we have another lull. The range of the FATIC is a bit annoying. I'm going to put myself over here. Just heard an explosion back here.
The fucking Mi-24 is engaging the armor.
Lord, I got a medic downstairs. I'm jumping down.
It just magically deleted itself. Because I set it to a command to delete itself, but whatever, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah, anyone that is at the base right now, you just try and
Be
stay
your
there.
fucking self. Yeah, cool. Way to just step on people on the radio.
Alright, Wolves just got another guy down. At least I think. No, Wolves is down. Barty Lord is getting him down. Alright. Otherwise, there's not that much right here. And I'm unconscious! Interesting. That's always great.
Excel, you're to continue falling back. Don't pick anybody up.
Hello.
We're going to Amarat.
We have 8.
Alright.
We have someone watching the western entrance.
I'm taking heavy fire. Team is watching Western entrance.
Copy.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Good use of a grenade. Think that'll get him. Nope, he was prone.
Who needed that AT launcher? I got an RPG-7.
And he and he gets him.
How far east are we falling back?
All the way to Amarat.
Amarat, the gas station. That's apparently a safe.
So all these spawn guys should probably get...
Ground command.
Oh, nope, they're out of Vix, that's why. They have this truck. Oh, nope, it's broken a wheel. That's kind of what I predicted here. They'd funnel, they'd take all the Vix up first, and not really micromanage their reinsert assets here, so now they're all
Again,
stuck
I
walking,
also
and we only have a few guys right here.
I already got the HMG on the Humvee.
So this is a bit of an issue, because we have all these infantry now coming in. There's still quite a bit that might be too much for outright.
Drop it in the truck on the southwest.
So these guys just chilling in here.
GMO in it as well.
Roger.
This wasn't a hard concept. I mean, just have a frickin' strike team over here, let all the units get pulled out after about a 20-30 minute firefight, send them in, kill everything, grab everything, leave with everything.
Try and get to the mosque or into the best position as possible to get you to the mosque. What happened?
Enemies east, watch out, guys.
Yeah, we're ready.
It's annoying.
Wait,
Yeah,
where are you
south
right
and
now?
east is where I'm getting hit.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're taking their assets and they're going away with them. I don't know. I really don't know what's going
You
on.
wanted me here, so I went here. Now I'm stuck.
I didn't say to go to a hill.
You wanted me south, and this is the best position I could get to quickly.
Then it was your choice to go to that.
No, then I should have stayed then, shouldn't I?
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? So they're gonna get a large amount of infantry to start coming in.
Southwest on the mountains.
Just gonna send all the movement waypoints to be inside the mosque where the last stand is. And hopefully we'll just go from there. Watch this. I'm going to do something with Delta right here. This is gonna be cool. So, from here, I need to go over to this base. We're saving our little Apache here for a final solution if the player base doesn't seem like they're getting it. Let me also... Where's Equip Fries, our fast rope system? There she is. Alright, so watch this. We're gonna Black Hawk down this mofo. Spawn units. Blue 4. We need to go to Army Desert, RTB and D spawn, helicopters, UH-60, Weapon Squad, LZ Delta, Fast Rope, Unit Behavior, Combat.
There's a big EI squad west of us.
Looks like it already auto-equipped it.
Spam.
Now let's quickly come back. Let's move the fast rope position over here. And we do the exact same thing.
We're still a distractionary force.
Let it
I
load.
don't know how much longer we need to be like this for.
Send them in.
How far are the other guys?
Depends when the distraction force actually grabs them, because... I mean, I guess I can mobilize some other units, but I want to see these Blackhawks come in and use this fast rope system.
Chopper.
This is risky.
Someone check on.
Oh wow, he immediately stops. The frickin' air brake is amazing.
Hey, does someone want to shoot AT at that?
I ran out of time.
There's an AT launching an AT in the southwest truck.
Here we go.
Then grab it. Shoot it yourself.
I watch the air brake just immediately. They're trying to get in a position. The guys inside are seizing with their guns from excitement.
They're landing on top.
We're about to run out of time here. They are sending in helicopters to land right on top of us.
Press your deathman switches and say hello to Allah when you get fit.
Roger, deathman's allowed. Everyone?
Now they just need to fast rope. Fast rope. They just annihilated Murphy. Jesus, are they...
You want us just hang out in Inbrand, I guess?
There we go. Okay, so they're attempting a new maneuver that literally breaks physics.
That's the rest.
Hey, you said they were landing on top?
Yeah, but landing on top of us, at the top of us. By the way, if they blow up the mosque, then they'll be in big trouble.
That's gonna be fun.
They have the fast rope system. They just don't seem to be able to do it properly.
Well, good body.
Oh, they blew one up.
Well done, Bonnie.
Otherwise, I guess rest in peace reinserts. That was That was the most interesting fast rope I have ever seen.
I'm scrambling my radar.
Please tell me that took down the chopper.
Yeah, I think Barty just jihaded a chopper. This is an absolute mess. Hopefully it will be over soon. Yeah, we're gonna do a fast rope out here.
Anyone that reads on this net, you want to scrap your radio?
They're gonna scrub their radio, so I guess I can't listen in anymore. And I'm gonna make absolute sure here. Yeah, so that removes the fast rope system, so let's toggle it back, because it shows up on the interface when they actually have the damn system. I guess because of the structure of the mosque, it just didn't let it fast rope correctly. Ouch. Like, beyond ouch, there's floating blood, for Christ's sake. We're gonna do another reinsert. Hey, look, they have mortars. And they just got shot to shit from this guy that was probably manning the Durka that got off to hit them. But, yeah, they can use these mortars to their advantage and soften up this AO now. Easy as that. Alright, so they're coming into land. They just murdered Vesku. Yeah, as if I'm going to try to listen in on their comms as a frickin'... I don't get it. Last time we did fast rope, it worked fine, but... You know, fuck me. Yeah, we're gonna try a different chop, because I know at least with the MI8s and the MI24s they work, but let's just try an MI8. I guess it just doesn't like the frickin' Blackhawk. Welcome, shall we? So we'll have the Afghanis do stuff. I'm hearing the mortars start to fire out. That's good. MI8 cargo, fast rope. So I'm just assigning it the fast rope just in case. We're seeing some mortar shells. Just completely took out this barricade. I'm going to delete them so the smoke isn't too much. Alright, they got one. They got one to do it properly. And then the rest just completely glitched out. Nice. Otherwise, how are they using their mortars here? Because one of them got destroyed and deleted. Oh, they're carrying it with them. Okay. And they've got a Durka to use, too. We'll see how this chopper does it. I don't know, maybe it just doesn't work with specific choppers. That's probably it. But, hey, you never know. One survived, and he's firing at Volcano. Excuse me. And how are these eggheads doing? They look good. They look so calm. They got their mustaches ready to go. Oh, they just started spamming. I see spam in there. Yeah, that's... Chopper's still trying to get in position, deploys the ropes. I mean, they hang on to it, they just don't move down with it, and then they just fall off. So something script-wise isn't working here. I know I enabled the feature, but it's just not behaving like it should. Which... Then again, I don't see them do that either, so whatever the hell. They're just dropping to their death. Maybe it's because of combat, I don't know. I wouldn't think so, though. Otherwise, these three are just kind of waiting it out. the real battle's right here. I'm gonna just let the Apache come up. Just let it end things. Otherwise, they're just chilling here for whatever reason.
Tracking you down.
They're just dicking around with smoke grenades and satchel charges because they were told to go over here. I don't know why. I got a second one. He's crippled. He got a third one too. Alright. Good enough. Otherwise, they're just moderately getting surrounded, and we still have this 4-man team.
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
They didn't use the mortar. Alright, that's fine. Still a good amount of infantry here that they can easily clean up. And I mean, from this angle, it's not that hard. Let's see, there's only... You have to drop him, him, and maybe that Durka. And then these guys out here, and then you can take the armed Vix and then move in. Yeah, exfil to keep assets. I'm assuming they did it that way too, but otherwise... I mean, we're not gonna mortar it this time. We can bomb the crap out of it. Otherwise, Andrew's down because he was across the way right here. He got shot by some of those guys. He took in too many infantry at once. Got Sponge and Mirwell with Captain Corgi also coming up. They took out the Durka. They're going to start aiming these guys.
So are we to recruit
Not that difficult.
at Imarat?
Roger that!
And we have the Apache coming in as well. More men down. And they just have this fuel truck, which is now taking heavy fire. Insta-killed as soon as he steps out. Woo! That was great. That was beyond great. But I'm gonna just go laissez-faire with the assets now. We got plenty of units running around on the ground. A lot of bloodlusted guys. Just gonna let things play out and let them go. Otherwise, they're just chilling in here.
There's a chopper coming southeast.
Yes, heading straight for you guys. You might want to warn the ArmA assets.
Gonna try to send him back. I can use suppressive fire to do it. It's basically because they're in these Vix, it's provoking the armor assets. But I'm not gonna outright get them annihilated, because that would be no fun. But yeah, they deployed the damn snorkels. We're just gonna keep suppressing and hoping this 4-man team, which is now a 3-man team, because I think Andrew respawned here.
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
Let's get some of these guys ungarrisoned and have them push against this tank.
Currently it's heading away northwest.
Are any of you AT, or are we all just kind of Charlied up here? Okay, we're pretty much Foxtrot. Wow, I shot out a wheel.
Apache is heading back to the northwest.
Innovation. Hi. How are you doing? Yeah, sticking that gun in my face is doing a lot of good for you. Oh, look, you're black smoking. Well. Rest in peace.
Bastion. Copy.
This is gonna make a big boom. Sponge is trying to run for it.
Distract the Apache at our spawn point.
Sponge also grabbed a BMP. I guess I'll let them get away with it. Because that was satisfying in itself. That was a nice move. Good enough. So we'll let them get by, but then again, Mr. Apache just fired a rocket into space.
Ranking is dead.
Anybody on long range?
Assault team, this is ArmA team. We were ordered to pull back to Emirat, and we're just sitting here now.
Understand. ArmA team.
404, Marshall 17023, Angel Data, expect approach time 32, approach button 15.
404, Marshall Moms 17023, Angel Date, button 15, push 922. Number 331, 331. We can't exactly drive a T80 around on the mountain, so that's a passing flying around.
Understood. Then never mind. It indicates the look like clear.
301, Marshall 17024.
Alright. Can I just manual fire? That was some friendly fire.
Go for about 35 about 37 in formation to ship. Instantaneous 5 request headwatch.
Trying to get it to suppress the ground to stay off everything, because we also have these massive amounts of infantry around.
On the way!
Well, I know where you're going, and I'm going to say no to that. Let's give it to the player base. Besides, I still need to prep some of the PvP stuff. Alright.
Pull up.
Calm down, Siri. Get rid of that. Now let's toy around with our survivors here.
Machine gunner.
Back to the south.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Wrecking, you're alive.
Well, I got the grenade in. Minimal damage in here.
There's an MRAP over there.
Otherwise, these guys are pretty much surrounded, more or less. So yeah, we'll kill them off and then call it. this one's crippled too. Basically, everyone that jumped out of the damn chopper is going to be crippled with a capital C. So let's grab a guy that isn't crippled. This guy has a freaking M240. Nice. Alright, let's finish this strong. Alright, where are they? Now it's just a fancy little game of hide and go seek. Well, I apparently only had a 30-round magazine in there, so much for suppressive fire. Rat King's down.
Andrew, this is Attack Force. Can you hear me?
But I think it's time to end it regardless, so...
I can hear you.
This should be an interesting debrief, nonetheless.
Understood. I'll see you.
Oh, I didn't even update the mission yet. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't update the mission command. My apologies. I'll update it for the PvP op, though.
Right in front of
well,
the barracks.
They paid $100 for that thing, and now
we are the 3 major reasons why we won.
Mission complete.
Shush.
Liru,
did you hear the scream?
First off, to the tier 5s, I greatly do apologize. I should have made you frickin' NATO aggressors. That was so cringy. I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
So why would you take your really expensive OP assets and move them out of the AO? That's my first question.
I don't know. We're just following orders.
Well, the town was getting infantry coming in and like rats, and I was going, they're gonna eventually get an RPG clear shot on it, so I'd rather not have it get blown up, especially when we're ending up with people going one side, people going on the other side, and leaving another side open.
Okay, why not just send them over to where the ammo truck objective was, and help them get the ammo trucks?
Due to stress, simply, of trying to deal with it all and not having the experience of dealing with it all before to make those decisions fast enough and accurately enough.
It happens.
Okay.
You see our snorkel?
Yes, it was quite a beautiful snorkel.
Listen, that wasn't a tank. It was just a factory. I don't know why the Apache shot at us.
I have no idea how the fucking Hellfire missile didn't cook off to the TAD, but yeah.
I fucking bounced that shit on the front armor, fam.
That doesn't... fucking Hellfire don't care, doesn't care about the front armor. I have no idea.
But anyway, going on without us, nobody cares what we did. We just drove around a tank. How did the rest of the op go for you guys?
What spotted us?
4-man assault team.
Yeah, actually, Liru, when we were waiting before they made noise, we were hiding out at an oil, I don't know what, derrick place?
I'm gonna work on the PvP.
What spotted us there?
Andrew, I'll say it, answer you. We are too close, as I told you.
Wait, do you mean the first time? Hold on, break. Do you mean the first time?
The very first time.
Yeah, you guys parked that thing on a big-ass hill right next to the compound. Like, 500 meters away the compound was, and they had guys on the oil drums, and I literally remote-controlled one, took out Binox, and looked at you. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look suspicious at all.
We could...
Afterwards we drove away and you said the helicopter. I'm not talking dead. I'm talking like we moved after that. We were hiding out in some like oil place. You may not even it may have just been the AI, I think, though. Because we were hiding out.
Is
in our
it
room
the
for
one
a
where
few
you all
minutes.
like two of you ended up hiding in freaking shipping crates and then it
Yeah.
broke
Yeah, that
and
was-
bloodlusted all of you? No, that was me reacting because again, saw you with binocs and then
Send in
saw you
goat
coming
team
even closer. I
6.
went,
No.
oh, yeah, that's not
So we were just
suspicious at
stealing
all.
oil.
Right? Yeah, with guns, wolves.
Yeah.
2 months in a row. I appreciate that, buddy.
Guns aren't illegal in Afghanistan.
I'll kill myself now.
Right? Yeah, but if a group of armed people are coming over to, never mind. Just get out.
I don't know.
Just get out.
Well, hey, last assault
we
was
had
great.
fun. Yeah, we completed the objective. We actually got there in the end.
Yep.
Thanks to Slade rescuing us.
Well, it's just a bit of team killing. You can ask Kerbal.
Actually, I'm just thinking.
Yep.
Oh, there was team killing.
Quite.
That's always
Is
fun.
it Slade?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Slade may have team killed you,
trying to
but then
think
he
what to
also
do
rescued
today.
the op. So he what's it called?
What to do? Oh, we have cup stuff. Yay! I gotta redo it. Whatever. That's fine.
They died.
TS crapped itself.
Yeah, he needed the vehicle. He came in there and rescued 3 crippled
Let me see if I
people.
can do something for him
That's
today.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I was
oh,
useless.
sponge cake. Sorry, Sponge
I
Cake.
was completely useless.
Break.
No, sorry, Sponge Cake. Oh yeah,
Jesus
Sponge Cake,
Christ,
thank
stop
you.
the fucking circle jerk and commence with the debrief, please. Jesus Christ.
So
I mean, you got 2 trucks out of like the 6, so I guess I'll give you a full arsenal if you combine that with the one you got last week, and then we'll just do something else. But yeah, like towards the end of the there were a lot of people kind of just not doing anything, so that confused me a bit.
Also, Rat King, were you on channel 50 the whole
I
time?
went off channel 50 when we ended up with 3 people in the mosque making the last man stand.
May I ask why?
Because radio frequencies don't exactly stay on the same radio and die and then have that frequency get compromised and have
Channel 50
second
is
place.
always... You didn't inform us though, Rat King. Like, literally, I didn't know you went off.
Alright, I've got an idea.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
It was
So
a bit...
when I was calling for you the whole time on channel 50 and I couldn't get you because you changed radio frequency without telling anyone.
He did say it over the radio, though. I heard.
Yeah, I did actually say to anyone
On
that was
channel
in vain.
50?
No, on 60. I said
On 60?
that I'm scrambling that you should be scrambling your frequencies if you're making the last stand.
Okay, because you should have at least informed if you change radio channel 50 that you change radio channel 50 to something else. Because
Well,
I
if
couldn't
radio
get
is
hold of you.
compromised, what's the point of saying your frequency?
No, the radio wasn't
It was
compromised yet.
before we were going down, and I was only about officially should have had a long range frequency.
Yeah, is the only one that should have been on channel 15 in case. So you should have, yeah, so next time if you do that, please just say.
Thing was as well, I thought you guys would have been able to get the
Put
ArmA tracks
on.
out a lot sooner, because...
We had the ARMA trucks. I wanted to ask you guys to come to get vehicles up to us so we could steal mortars as well.
Yeah,
And then we
Andrew,
could get
you
more.
were
And we could
obsessed
get.
with fucking mortars.
I love mortars. Okay.
Don't we have
I mean-
Ponderos's bags in the arsenal?
We
Which
do.
are,
We did,
which are
actually.
mortars?
Yeah,
So
we did.
we already had mortars then.
Okay. No, because in any case, I want people that come up to us because that's what I was calling in the channel 50 to get just. I was asking if you could send people up, but I couldn't get hold of you. So.
No, the mosque got
didn't
bombed
try
by
six-
jihadists. It totally wasn't the U.S. at all. I mean, why would it be? You know, ha 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 ha. Nervous laughter.
I could give up the tank, but tank was being shot at by a helicopter.
Yeah, by that point, we were all the way back at Emirat, and there was an Apache flying around and driving a big-ass piece of armor around the mountains while there's a thing meant to kill armor flying around. Probably isn't the best choice.
Yeah.
I I asked Andrew
was
for a
like
safe
right
spot.
in.
He said Emma.
Yeah, you wanted a safe. You asked for a safe spot to fall back to in case the HQ gets lost. Not you didn't say ask. That's the safe spot in case HQ is lost. I didn't think you would tell them to go there straight away.
No, I did.
He didn't.
I thought I said.
He didn't, but there was like 5 squads of US guys right outside of our shit, and our guys were just attacking them right from the fucking village. So I was like, well, that's fucking cover blown. Might as well keep driving.
I did tell them also to make sure that the HQ you don't get followed back to HQ.
Yeah, but the problem is that we didn't get followed. They were attacking from the HQ into the NATO guys.
Ratkin, or at least I said this in the briefing to whoever I ended up briefing. They'll come from all the roads.
Yeah, I did.
Mostly from the north, but you know, some from the south, some from the east.
Yeah, I did say that all areas are compromised. They're focusing on the northern and southern roads, but both east and west could be assaulted.
There was no west
concerned about that.
There was no west, but oh well.
There was west. The fucking helicopter's west, flying over our head.
Yeah, helicopters. All right.
They fly. They don't.
There was a squad of infantry to the west going down the hill to the south.
Well, yeah, that
meant
was
they
the
come
force
all
from the.
cardinal directions.
Yeah.
It's the Alamo, not fucking defending a wall, aiming one way.
I tried the best with what I could, and
Wow.
I had to stop
PTSD
it early as well
intensifies.
because contact broke for you guys, so I either had to take the attention away or deal
Fine.
with what I got.
You did what you
No,
could.
okay.
You stepped
You
up.
did what you did. You didn't do bad, so I'm
one
not
else
gonna say
stepped
anything
up,
wrong
yeah.
about it.
I've seen Barty do worse. Well, that's not saying much, but
Yeah, it's like-
Ton of fun though.
yeah, you can't say anything wrong about what you did, Rat King. You did what you were supposed to do. I mean,
Yeah.
you saved
Die?
2 major assets for next time, and you kept attention away long enough. The whole objective was to keep the attention off of those guys so they could steal things. They stole things. You died. You got the heavy assets out, so pretty logical decision.
Yeah.
At the point where they pulled back, you probably could have just had us supporting you.
Let's give him a warm
It's
welcome.
probably a good
shall
call
we?
to pull the tanks back.
I
You're
just
fine.
wanted to make sure the assets got away because Taliban tank. Yeah, you want to keep that.
thank you.
Otherwise,
So
good game.
you did your job, Rat King. My only issue is complaining about dying. With the Taliban, don't complain about
I
dying.
didn't die. I
know,
in
but
fact
you told
wouldn't
me with the
stay
long
dead.
range. You
I
told me
died
with the
on the
long
road,
range
yeah.
that the enemy is breaching there and you may die. It's like, why do you care? Suicide bomb the fuckers.
Yeah. Actually,
No,
to not give them your frequency, Deadman Stage. Bloodlust.
Yeah, dead man switch. You won't get the frequency of a dead man switch.
Yeah, I didn't exactly have the equipment to do that, and neither did anyone else. That
Hey,
was
Red
bad.
King. One question.
Yeah.
Did I blow up the chopper with
Yes,
my,
you did. You blew up one of them at least because I went out at a little scout ramp before it ended and just saw a crash heading and USA soldiers just dead and fallen. Went, but he actually did it. Jeez. I also heard it happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, any more for debrief?
No.
Hey Liru, did you catch me jumping off the tower with some ven on my back?
I watched it, but I might have seen that. I don't remember.
Because
To be
I
perfectly honest.
survived that. I
A
survived
server
that jump.
issue.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A server issue, Liru. The desync was real.
Yeah.
Oh, one choppers.
All right, here's the deal. The lag. Here's the thing. The lag issue. I have no idea what that was. I think that was someone running something client side that they shouldn't have because I did some testing on the side to see like if it was something I was spawning in that caused it. Yeah, I don't know. Desync wise, that's not server side. That's because someone has a really bad ping. And because we're using P2P, because ArmA 3 server routing is terrible, that's what happens.
Okay, because that helicopter was yeah.
There
it was
was
funny
some
to watch it.
there was some warping in the beginning of the mission, but once it really started, we didn't have a problem.
Wait,
The reason
if you're
we
talking about...
asked-
sorry, go ahead, Sambrolf.
I lost my whole train of thought. Oh, The only reason we asked for the tank to get replaced because Bill was looking straight ahead and the turret was like 45 degrees left for some reason.
That's weird.
Like, and it wasn't looking like he couldn't shoot at what he was looking at.
Oh,
He was shooting 45
I had
degrees
the
left.
same problem at Saucy a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that's just weird Russian shit.
When my commander got out, it got fixed. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I would have a question. Like,
I blame
had the
Andrewza.
issue of all of a sudden, basically being teleported into the debug corner.
Yeah, that happens with RHS.
It's vehicles.
Yeah, it's vehicles.
And also an issue when I went down the second time, Miro picked up my body, and all of a sudden I went flying into the air.
That was me, but yeah, he just disappeared.
Okay, cool. It was you who picked me up. Thank you for picking me up. I went flying into the air. Like
Yeah, I don't know how that
kilometers
happened.
up.
I had an annoying problem in the beginning as well with desyncing cars. They would just appear out of nowhere and just
Yeah, they were warping pretty badly around right at the beginning, but like I said, once it kind of got rolling, we didn't really have an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first M113 took me 30 seconds to hit because there was desyncing literally 100 meters back and forth.
Yeah, we were just not driving on the road.
Sponge taking a tank and shooting an entire squad literally saved the op, because me and Mirwell would have died and would not have been able to get the ammo trucks out.
Wait, we got
So,
more than one tank?
We we lost the tank, but we did save a BMP also.
Nice.
And the amateur.
Will that be counted, Liru? The BMP.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sponge Cake needs, I think, a few wives, aka sheep, as a reward for his great heroics.
Sponge Cake, like high fives to him.
72 virgins.
Well, yeah, basically what happened, Andrew got shot at the entrance, like probably instantly. We pushed
I'm
our
not even
way
gonna edit
into the
loadouts, I'm gonna let
ammo
them do
trucks.
it
I told
when they
somebody
spawn in.
said there's a C-72. I said, yeah, get in, do what you can. We got into the trucks and tried to drive away.
Boom.
My wheel got shot, Scourge made it all the way. I replaced the wheel and T-72 actually was blown up, but Sponge didn't die and took fucking BMP. And
How
of course saved it.
survived that?
You guys have fun. Thanks for playing.
Oh yeah, we had fun.
Yeah, I got killed by everybody all of a sudden looking at me.
Yeah, I don't know.
What BMP was it?
I almost was
BMP
killed by
Bob.
this as well. It doesn't matter. It's still.
Thanks, Draco. I'll take a look at it
because
when I can.
You had a suppressed weapon, and I had an unsuppressed weapon. So when I was firing full
Yeah.
auto, I think everybody decided to look at me
Oh,
instead
yeah,
of you guys.
Yeah. Also,
Hey,
like I
but
said, don't fucking shoot.
Of course, I
first.
see this
Because
first.
you have unsuppressed weapon, but you shot it anyway.
I killed
Although,
like 3
Andrew-
guys before they got me
Andrew-
there. So
Well, great. I killed like 4 guys and never died. So good job, Andrew.
yeah, but they looked at me, not at you.
He did take attention away from us, so we probably.
Actually, he didn't because everybody turned around into us.
Well,
Right.
Ripperoni and Pepperoni, Andrew. We failed.
Can you hear that?
I died.
It's a circle
That's
jerk
worrying.
again.
We know it's a circle jerk, but we are all in disbelief that didn't end in failure.
Andrew, stop that.
It's a circle jerk.
These people scare me sometimes.
God, I love a good
That
circle
was
jerk now
Captain
and then.
Corgi.
This is exactly
That was
why.
Captain Corgi getting me off on his retelling of his great heroics.
I mean, Sponge is the one that, you know.
Alright, stop already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop now.
Right, so
So
what's
let's
next?
give him a warm welcome.
Waiting for the PvP op, which is taking place in like 2 hours.
Anyway, guys, I just
Okay.
finished
1 hour
making
and a
it
half.
regardless, so
hour.
thank you guys so much for watching. We'll do the PvP stuff in about an hour. Go operate operationally,
That's the T1.
and see you in an hour.
Now I have to fucking.
Take care.